Hey guys, so it's Michaela here, and I want to try and make this video as short as I possibly can before I get really far into where I'm going today. If you hear any racket from outside, because I do have it's really nice outside today, so I have my window open. I live in an apartment complex, so there's traffic in and out. So I apologize. Excuse me. Today I wanted to do a video over something that has been always happening but it's becoming more noticeable to me. Um, a lot of other so-called Christians, um, a lot of other so-called Christians sit and judge other Christians by their outer appearances. And it really bothers me because on some things I don't stand for because God tells us not to stand for them, and on other things I just really don't judge a person by who they are on the outside. And a lot of people do. A lot of people will look straight at you and be like, this person's a hoe, or this person must have a bad day, or that person's a Satanist. Like, all this stuff, okay, that people judge other people by looking at who they are on the outside. And I want to sit here and I want to talk to you guys about it because it really bothers me. Because if you're really a true Christian, a true believer, you know that our Father don't judge by our outer appearances. He judges by our heart. And it tells us many times in the Bible that He judges by the heart. So who gave you the right and that pedestal to sit on? To sit and judge these other people acting like you're better than the rest of them? Because you're not. You're actually heaping coals on your head right now. That's what you're doing. If you're a true Christian, you're not going to look at somebody covered in tattoos and be like, oh, he must be a Satanist, or I need to go talk to him about Jesus so he knows. Because guess what? That person probably knows a lot more than you do about Jesus. And he probably is on fire for Jesus. You see someone with a cigarette in their mouth and you automatically assume they're not Christian. Because you judge by the outside instead of the inside. And a lot of people are going to say, oh no, I don't do that, but you do that. I see people judge people by skin color, by the things that they wear, tattoos, piercings, clothes that might show a little bit of belly or a little bit of boobage, and when I mean a little bit, not all out there for show, like just a little bit, like, oh, my bra strap's showing, stuff like that. People automatically judge by what you wear, what you have on you. I like to color my hair. Sometimes I like to go crazy with my hair color. But does that define my relationship with God? No. Just because I have piercings, just because I have tattoos, just because I may have wild colored hair does not automatically make me somebody who's lost, who don't know Him, who don't have a relationship with Him. So what? You smoke pot every now and then for medical use. So what? You drink an occasional beer or a glass of wine. So what if you have a cigarette hanging out of your mouth and you're smoking it? So what? That does not define your relationship with God. So why sit there and let other people come in and try to make that something that defines you? God loves us by heart. He knows us by heart. And it doesn't say in the Bible that we need to dress in modesty. It does tell us how to dress. But what you wear does not make you a bad person. Does not make you a lost person. Your heart. Your heart is it. It's the thing. It's the main thing. I'm going to take you, I'm already 5 minutes into the video. I'm going to take you to just a few verses. I have a lot of verses on this, but I'm just going to go to a few. If you want to know more verses on him judging the heart, go look it up. Do your research. Promise you you're going to find the same answers that I'm telling you. Okay, so First Samuel, sorry. Can't really talk today for some reason. My Bible pages are sticking. Okay, so give me just a second, guys. Way up here. Okay, 1 Samuel 16. But the Lord said to Samuel, do not look on his appearance or on the height of his structure, because I have rejected him. For the Lord sees not as man sees, for man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart. Forgive me if I said that name wrong. Like I said, I think I said it in another video, I have a dyslexic issue. So I know you're going to laugh anyways because it's funny. A lot of people laugh whenever I mess up, but it's a struggle I lived with since I was like a little girl. And here I am, 24, and I still struggle with it. It's a disability that's always going to be with me no matter where I go, no matter how old I get. Okay, so the next one we're going to go to is in Proverbs. Trying to get there. In Proverbs, but I'm trying to get to the place I need to get to. 4. Proverbs 4:23 is what we're going to be reading. It says, keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Put away from you a deceitful mouth, and preserve lips far from you. Let your eyes look right on, and let your eyelids look straight before you. And then Matthew, which is way back here. Matthew, 5:8. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. So, then again, I'm going to read this again. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. So, it doesn't matter how impure you are right here. I mean, it does matter, especially if you're doing certain things. But as of wearing clothes term or having piercings or tattoos or changing your hair color to some wild hair color, guys, that doesn't define your relationship with the Lord. You know your relationship with the Lord. You know what's right and what's wrong because you read His Word. You study His Word. We shouldn't be putting ourselves on a pedestal that does not exist to give us the right to sit and point at other people thinking that you're the greatest. Because let me tell you, whenever you're doing that, you're heaping coals on your own head. What you judge that man or that woman with is going to be measured back to you. So just think about that. We're not perfect. None of us are, and we all make mistakes. We sin every day, which is why we have to ask for forgiveness every day, whether we can remember if we sinned or not. We need to ask for it. Because there's some things that you're doing that is a sin, and we just don't know it. So you always need to apologize. You always need to ask for forgiveness no matter what. Guys, hold tight to your faith. Hold on to your faith, because it's going to get hard. It's going to get rocky. It's going to get scary. But don't let your faith be moved. Don't let it be moved. Don't let someone try to take it away from you. Hold on to it. And hold tight. And stand together. Stand with your brothers and sisters. You know your heart with God. And God knows your heart. So just know that right there. Don't let people bring you down, because they have no right to bring you down. Nobody's perfect. No one. Not even the person trying to bring you down. And they know that. And they would really know that if they really were a Christian, or if they really believed and really read His Word. They would know that. They would know that God doesn't judge by the outer appearance. So why should we? Alright guys, I think that's about it. Today's video is like 11 minutes long. Longer than I expected or wanted it to go, but I try to get out there as best as I can, because like I said, I just felt like it was something that I needed to put out here. It's something that really just stands out to me lately, and I just felt led to really just put it out there for you guys. And by the way, it took me like 3 different times to get this video out there, because I kept getting interrupted. So I finally got it out there. Anyways, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope every one of you have a blessed, wonderful day. And remember, hold on to your faith, and don't let other people assume. Don't let other people knock you down from the outside, because you know who you are. And you know that your heart is with Him. So keep that in your mind. Hold on to that. Don't let people take it away or try to.